What's up, everyone? This is Prasanna Balakrishnan back again, this time for the review of Chennai Super Kings versus SRH and 5 wins in a row. Absolutely brilliant batting performance. We got them to 172 and we chased it down just over 18 overs. I've got Varun, my friend here, who's a close SRH fan and a very good friend who clearly isn't in the best mood possible. Bro, what happened today? Even your batting, you somehow got to 172, but your bowling, I know you don't have the likes of Bhuvneshwar and Natarajan, who are obviously brilliant bowlers, and they definitely would have made a difference today. But still, you got to be better, don't they?
Yeah, we are also known as the, masters of defending. This time we couldn't do it with a competitive total on the board, 171. If we couldn't defend that, just imagine how we can defend like 120 or something if we put on the board. So this is so disappointing. I have no words to say. I want to speak all the bad words right now, but I just don't want to. I'm controlling myself. This is too disappointing from our team. With the kind of bowling attack we have with Suchit, he was economical last match. Rashid, the top class spinner. Khalil, Call, and there was no reason why Shankar didn't bowl. Again, he's also a good bowler, economical bowler. So there was the management did not do a good selection at all, and then there is no news on Bowie. Is he injured? Will he come back? Nothing from the management. I don't know what's going on literally. And Warner also took full responsibility of the loss. He's blaming himself, for such a slow innings. But yeah,
we'll get to that then. But did Bowie play the last game as well before this?
No, he did not. No.
Okay. So let us go with the lineup. I'll start with Chennai's lineup. We went with 2 changes. Obviously, Moeen Ali was back after missing out on the last game due to precautionary reasons. And Engedi is back for Tahir. So obviously, Moeen came in for Dwayne Bravo. And SRH went in with this team. They actually made, just explain what changes you made today.
So we took out Virat Singh, put in the experienced Manish Pandey. He gave us a good start. He scored a 50 on his return. I think this is his 150th match or something. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, somewhere along that lines.
Yeah. And then again, I think we put in Sandeep Sharma for Abhishek Sharma. So yeah, it looks like a good squad, XI, but unfortunately we could not just perform up to the mark today.
And that was the problem. The start, the second ball, Dhoni drops Bairstow, and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm like, is he going to make us pay for this or something like that? But immediately, Sam Curran took him a next over. I thought it was a good piece of captaincy, setting him to the field. And after that, Manish Pandey came and started well. But I genuinely thought Warner would start. He hardly got going. He was out of frustration or he just tried to hit too hard. I even remember one game, I think in the 2019 World Cup, when India played Australia, we kind of suffocated him while they were chasing 350. And basically, that's half the game gone, even though you were able to battle back and came to 171 at the end. I don't even think the pitch was playing many tricks because we saw CSK batsmen absolutely walking this chase. What happened to Warner actually today? Was he like a dot of confidence or something, or what happened?
I just think he has too much pressure on himself, being captain and, these many losses on his hand. He has too much pressure. He needs to build something for the team. And, he's also suffering from a groin injury. He said it won't be better until a year or so. So that's another factor why he's not performing really well. But, he is our best player right now. And he is the most consistent performer for Sunrisers. So, we really expect a lot from him. Really. But, seeing him like this is really sad for all the SRH fans right now, considering he's our captain and he's the man who took us to the finals in 2016.
Yeah, and as we see the scorecard, won at 57 or 55, and it was only towards the end, he was able to get like 2 sixes and get to 2 sixes and get to 50. But I thought Manish Pandey played today very well. Is it that the first innings that, generally when you're playing in your first innings, you're setting up a score and you're not chasing one? Is that also a factor why he played well, or what do you think?
Even if we chased, this pitch looks like a batting pitch. It does not look like a bowling pitch at all. I mean, it's just, see, if you see Warner, it was just because of his injury and all. He could not run, he could not get his footwork right and all. So yeah, it's not a bowling pitch. It's a batting pitch for sure. That's why the CSK batsman completely destroyed us. That's why Johnny Bairstow, he got a good start, but then again, very greedy or bad kind of shot, I would say. And then if you see Kane Williamson, Kedar Jadhav, Kedar Jadhav, he only got 4 balls, but still, smashed 12 runs. And then, Kane Williamson, 260 strike rate. See, if you see this, it's a complete batting pitch. But really, the CSK fielders, they saved about 25 to 30 runs. That made a huge difference. If it was some bad fielding, we could have gone to 220 or something. I'm saying this. But really, credit to the fielders of Chennai Super Kings.
Yeah, and the fielders all are flying around, and Faf du Plessis took a terrific catch, and also the likes of Ruturaj, Gaikwad, and Jadeja, and also right on the first over when he would want to cut a ball from Sankaran and he got his left fingertips to it. That really set the tone for the fielding. And I mean, as you said, 15 to 20 runs makes a massive difference. Although I'm not sure if it would have made a difference because we wanted like 10 balls to spare. And I think that's and how good is Kane Williamson, man? I think probably you could have been debated whether he could have been better at number 3 or something, but still he came out and he took Taku to the cleaners. I mean, Taku in his third over gave only 6 runs, and in his last over he overcompensated by giving 20 runs. And just how important is Kane Williamson to the side?
He is our backbone. He's been our backbone since the year of 2018 when Warner, he was banned for a year. He took us to the finals against Chennai Super Kings, 800 runs in a season. Again, 2019, he was injured. 2020, 2021, same story. 2019, also same story. He came back, and he got our team to the playoffs. Same here in 2020, 2021. We did not get such a good start. But last year, we only won 3 out of our first 9 matches, and then you all know, how we bounced back up. So yeah, expecting the same. But many also, I would like to mention another point. Many people are saying that Warner should be dropped from captaincy, and then give Kane captaincy. But I don't think it's just Warner's problem. I think it's the management's problem for not giving the major responsibility that Warner is leading the side, and it's not only up to the management to decide all of these things. There is another man behind you who also needs to make some rules, make the changes. He's not getting that chance.
I mean, are you kind of saying it's not his say in the auction? Because when you're a captain, you say, we often see with CSK as well. I mean, Dhoni is not there, but he constantly someone there. I think he's on the phone with Dhoni saying, "I want this player, I want that player. If we're not able to get him, we're not if we're not able to get him, then try for this player." Do you think Warner does not have that say in the auction, or are you trying to say that, or?
Last match also, I think Warner said this during the post-match interview that he had no take on who which players to pick in the XI. He wanted Manish Pandey, he was not in the XI. So listening to that one part, I thought that there was no importance of the captain in the for the management and all. So that was kind of hurting to see, because if Warner wanted to pick a star like that, he changed the game almost. He took us to 170. If he wasn't there, we would have gone all out. I could say for 130, Virat Singh was just eating up balls, there. So, yeah, see, you need that kind of captain. If he is backing up Manish Pandey, you should back Manish Pandey because there is a reason they made him the management made him a captain. There is a reason. Okay, so they should use him intelligently, and he should also make some of the choices, and his choices are coming right at this moment, but he's not playing at the moment. So that also really has to change.
And coming to CSK's bowling, I mean, we see Sam Curran here. Last over, he gave away those 4 and 6 to Jadhav. Otherwise, it was a pretty good spell. Shardul Thakur again going for runs. He's always been susceptible for going for runs, and that's been a huge problem for CSK. Yes, we have 5 wins in a row, but still, Shardul Thakur is one weakling. You can definitely exploit him for runs. and that's where the problem lies. Moeen Ali 2016, I didn't think he did a very bad job. He was decent. Lungi Ngidi took 2 wickets, albeit he went for runs. And Jadeja as well, he was kind of economical, and that was the problem. Like trying to stifle, like when Jadeja was bowling to Warner, you were kind of expecting him to go for the big shots. He did go for the big shots, but he was not able to connect half of them. I think he had 1/6 of him at best. And compared to the CSK batting, when you see Ruturaj Gaikwad 75 of 44, Faf du Plessis is 56 of 38. Basically, the game is over there. It's only a question of when you're going to finish 17 overs, 18 overs. And it was only due to Rashid Khan's 3 wickets that the match was up to 18.3 overs. Else the game would finish in 16 to 17 overs because your bowling was that bad. I mean, even Rashid Khan was taken for runs. I mean, how do you dissect the SRH bowling today?
Literally, I have no words, to express how bad they were. We need to create, more words to express, what the heck that bowling performance was really. As I said, we are known as the masters of, defending totals, and if we could not defend a total like this, I said this last time too. So, really, we really need to improve. It's a new venue, new pitch. I understand it can be hard for the players. It's only one day of training. But still, seeing how the CSK bowlers and batsmen performed, we really need to catch up to that kind of performance.
And like even the fielding from SRH was kind of substandard. Like one, Manish Pane letting one throw straight into his hand, Vijay Shankar then deliberating on whether to go for a catch or stop the boundary. He ended up doing neither. It's those small things. And if those things, and even like Johnny Bastow, he dropped a catch of Ruturaj Gaikwad before that over last ball, Rashid Khan bowled him. I mean, it's these small things. And I mean, when you're defending a total, you cannot afford to let it slip. I mean, that's been a big problem. As you see here, Sandeep Sharma 3.3, 24 runs. I mean, Khalil, I genuinely thought Khalil was pretty poor today. He was very average at best. Siddharth Kaul was very poor. Suchit got absolutely ripped to pieces. And even Rashid Khan, I mean, like when you have a bowler like Rashid Khan, it's like saying we can attack the other bowlers and then we can just play him out. And even then, Rashid Khan's first over went for 4 runs. But as the innings grew, they started to hit him also. And it was only, say, the Moeen Ali's he tried a big shot and then he got out. And Faf du Plessis was done by a beauty. It was the wrong one that came in. And apart from that, I couldn't contemplate why Vijay Shankar was not bowling. I mean, your bowlers are going for runs. He still gave it to Suchit. I didn't understand the captaincy. I mean, you're trying the same thing and expecting different results. I mean, okay, Vijay Shankar might have not got wickets. He too would have gone for runs. He would have got wickets also. We don't know. But not giving him the ball, did you think he would have made a difference, or was that the bowling was just bad overall and you would have still lost the game?
See, even if we bought him, you guys had a good start in the power play. You guys were smashing all around the park. There was no stopping you guys. We had one of the worst fielding setups. It was not at all suited for where you guys were hitting the ball and all. And see, even if we bought him, he might have taken 1 or 2 wickets, but that wouldn't even make a difference because you have batsmen like a Jadeja, and then Bravo, Karan. You have all these guys. And then see, even if we take the wickets, you have really good batting depth. You have it until I think the 10th. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10th. Yeah. Only
10th.
Lungi and
So
Giri cannot
there
bat.
is no use, even if we bring Shankar in.
I mean, but even then, like you could say, like that's the difference, right? Warner actually said in his post-match press conference that he tried to hit good shots, but they went straight to fielders. That's the advantage of like bowling to a field. And CSK batsman, the first, especially Ruturaj, once he got his 50, it was like a batting training session for him. You weren't born to a field, and you're just basically giving him easy deliveries. He was like, okay, if you bowl on the offside and your field is set for a leg side, I can move on the leg side and hit it over there. Same way for leg side, he was. You're not keeping fielders there, but you're still bowling to the leg side. I mean, it absolutely didn't make no sense. And then it was only a question of when we were going to finish, as I said earlier. And as we see, the wickets, they went only in 12.6, 14.5, and 14.6. But I actually, I was talking in the CSK group, and I actually said that the start of the stage. We should get to 45 to 50 in the power play without losing a wicket. We got to 50. Okay, then now by the 10th over, 80 to 90 runs, it would be very useful. We got to 90. And I think, okay, Rashid Khan is coming to ball probably like 125, 135 till the 15th over, and then we should somehow get the chase from that. But we went after Rashid Khan as well, and we scored till in 15 overs, a score 148 for 3. And it's just and we just need 24 of 30 balls. So it's just a question of when the game was about to finish. And after this, you got games coming thick and fast. You got against Rajasthan Royals, I believe, and then you have Mumbai Indians, I think, in a space of like 3 or 4 days. Where do you see this team going, to be honest? And what changes would you like to see be made for our game?
As I said, there is no news on Abdul Samad or Bhuvneshwar Kumar. We really need them back. Abdul Samad, he's not a pinch hitter. He's not a blind shot hitter. He analyzes the pitch and the ball. That's why he hits those big shots. He hits Bumrah, Cummins, Rabada. He is a star. He's a star in making, and we cannot lose a player like that. And Bhuvneshwar Kumar, with the experience he has, I think he's the third or fourth, leading wicket taker in IPL. We can't lose a star like him. We really, really need them back. So what we should take out call and put in Bhuvi. Abdul Samad, I don't know if there's a place for him, but somehow he should make his way back into the exile as soon as possible, because we really need him. Even he can bowl a couple of overs, right? And the next matches, I think Rajasthan
Yeah.
is going to be a little easy, considering Rajasthan Royals don't have the best foreigners right now, and they're not up to expectations. Sanju Samson also, people are saying it's a captain knock, but it's still like how Warner played today, like a ODI or test innings, I can say. So players from both teams really need to step up to the mark. And I hope SRH wins. I don't want to jinx it. I really, really hope SRH at least wins one more match. I just want to see the smile on Kavya Maran's face, and and all the fans should be happy. Even the SRH fans are trolling, their own team, which is hard to see.
I mean, trolling in the sense like they're saying like constructive criticism, I think that is accepted, because when you say, okay, you can bring in this player for this player is not good enough, I think we can all accept that. But instead of going for one's personal life, I think that's completely unacceptable. Listen, thank you, Varun, once again for joining. I know you're completely down, and like that's you kind of reflect the mood of our SRH fans. I mean, literally things have gone literally downhill for you this season, and you're currently in 8th position. I hope you can make a comeback, because SRH is most people's favorite team apart from the SRH fans. I mean, I think if you ask others what their kind of favorite team is, and most of them will probably say SRH, if not RCB and Mumbai Indians. Thank you, bro, once again for joining. See you on another match review.
No problem. Thank you.